Hello YouTube, my name is Yes, and welcome to another reaction video now for Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity, a game that was just announced by Nintendo literally like 14 minutes ago. I wasn't really paying attention, I was just here chilling, not doing much, getting ready for going to work in a little bit, and boom, Nintendo just dropped this. I got notified by my phone with just like, hey, new game announced. I'm like, what? And apparently this is set 100 years before Breath of the Wild. So technically, we're going to it's a prequel, but also it's very interesting that we're doing this again. We're not we, but Koei Tecmo is doing this again. They're working with a company to work on a prequel, or in this case a prequel. Last time was a sequel to a game from that company. Persona 5 Scrambled, if I'm not mistaken, is a sequel to Persona 5, and this is a prequel to Breath of the Wild, which is lovely. We're gonna see what happens in those 100 years, or what happens before Breath of the Wild 100 years ago. Probably we're gonna see the developing relationship between Link and Zelda, which would be cool. And yeah, I just now noticed that I have some comments to respond to, and I apologize for not doing it. It's just that YouTube is a piece of shit that doesn't give out any notifications. So yeah, I probably won't be doing them today or tonight, probably tomorrow after the live stream. And this also kind of, because I've already seen the release date for this, is the November 20th. It also ruins the video I was going to make about would we be getting a Nintendo November game, and that this is answered. But anyway, let's check this out. Let's look at this trailer. 6 minutes, so let's go within 3, 2, 1. Nintendo presents. Also, by the way, today's Tuesday. Nobody was expecting this on a Tuesday. We're all thinking like we're going to be getting a TGS Nintendo Presents or Nintendo Partner Showcase, and bam, this drops. Unexpected.
We mentioned in the June 2019 Nintendo Direct presentation that we had started development on the sequel to the
okay. I was about to ask, what?
Many people around the world are still playing Breath of the Wild.
Yeah, it's a great game, and I should really go back to my series that I was doing. Now probably we just live streamed, and one thing will be missing, that dungeon, because it's been terrible. I'll talk about it later, or whenever I get back to that streaming.
The team is working hard on its development, so you'll have to wait a bit longer before we can provide more updates.
Probably Game Awards time.
In the meantime, we've prepared a different way for you to experience the world of Hyrule, and we have a video to introduce it.
Dude, Hyrule Warriors is a great game. I loved what I played. Played Fire Emblem Warriors. I didn't get into as much as I did with Breath of the Wild. Oh, Breath of the Wild. Hyrule Warriors. I like the fact that this is a sequel to Hyrule. It's basically Hyrule Warriors 2. But and I just realized something they could do in the future, which would be sick, and I'll get into it in a little bit. So technically speaking, the Guardians would have to be on our side. So we're going to be able to play with the champions, which will be sick. Oh, just throwing the bomb, dude. That looked great. Now it's when... Okay. This... Oh, Zelda uses the runes. That's sick. Okay, so all the champions will now have their second appearance in the video game. Oh, dude. Oh, wait. Was that a link with the Sora costume? The Sora tunic? The Rise of the Calamity. I wonder if they're gonna do like the... Okay, I don't know what's up with my camera. It just stopped recording for no reason, and thankfully it was like at the end of the trailer, so that's good. Also, sick logo. Sick logo. But anyway, let's keep going. Okay. Oh, Zelda. Oh. Oh yeah, so that, wait a minute, that would mean that this will end when Zelda traps Ganon.
Koei Tecmo Games is developing. Hyrule Warriors Age of
Also,
Calamity.
technically, this will be canon,
This game takes place 100 years before
in a
the
way.
events of The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. In that game, the Great Calamity that occurred 100 years prior was mentioned, but the actual event itself wasn't shown in full. In this game, you'll be able to experience the event.
That's sick, dude. That's what I'll talk about it in a little bit.
Mr. Hayashi to join me here.
So we now have November, which probably will be this Crown Tundra and the Smash DLC, whatever we get the Smash DLC.
Hello, everyone. I'm Yosuke Hayashi from Koei Tecmo Games and the producer of this game. Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity began when Mr. Aonuma approached us saying, I think it would be interesting to create a Warriors game telling the story of the Great Calamity. What do you think?
It's actually a great idea. Wait, who else is there with Link and Zelda? I think I saw somebody else. We'll go back in a little bit and check it.
The previous
This was such a fun game.
filled with Zelda conventions.
I hope they make it like also a part where you play with the,
Perhaps it's the same for everyone,
you know,
but for someone like me, who's been playing Zelda games for a long time,
a dark side where you play with Ganon's forces.
it's a new
I also wonder if they're going to bring up other Zelda universe things,
Unlike the previous
because this is
Hyrule
specific to.
Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity was developed by working closely with the Zelda team in every step of the process.
Oh, that's such a sick cutscene, dude.
Graphics, world, and all dialogue.
So
And while we maintained the distinct gameplay style of the Warriors series, with exciting 1 versus 1,000 battles and a wide variety of playable characters, this became the only game that will let you experience the world 100 years prior to
this is
the
canon.
Legend of Zelda.
That's great.
First
Oh, dude, technically speaking, we're gonna have a trilogy of Zelda, an actual full. I know we had one like that with the Wind Waker trilogy, and this one technically includes a spin-off.
Thank you, Mr. Hayashi.
How long has it been?
During the development
We're about
of the
almost done. Okay,
previous
so I'm gonna
Hyrule
go back and
Warriors
check
games,
something.
I was impressed with how the Warriors development team, led by Mr. Hayashi, had a deep understanding of the Legend of
I
Zelda
want that
series.
shirt, by the way.
This time around, they made it possible to create this
Is that on sale
experience
somewhere?
by combining the well-detailed world
Just
of Breath
asking.
of the Wild with Warriors gameplay. Therefore, I believe this game will offer the experience of the Great Calamity battles that weren't fully shown in the original game. I hope that both those who played the previous Hyrule Warriors games and those who played The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild can experience this game.
This
Hyrule
is gonna be
Warriors
sick,
Age
dude.
of Calamity will launch.
This art style, this is good when you already couple. It's sick.
Thank you
It's
for
gonna easily be like the best-selling Warriors game of all time. Thank you, Mr. Aonuma, and let me go back. Okay, there is one thing here that I want. Okay, this is Trevor. Let me just. There is a part here where Link and Zelda kneel in front of the king. That I want to go back and check. Maybe I went too far. Okay.
between the
Damn it, I went too far now. Okay, now I know.
Calamity.
Wait.
What do you think?
Is that gonna be Impa? Is this a young Impa? This is probably gonna be, oh my god, if I call that, that's gonna be sick. That's gonna be young Impa probably. With Link, Zelda obviously, the king. This is gonna be I hope this is gonna be good. And it's not too far away. Yeah, that's awesome. That's really effing sick, dude. Now we wait. Damn it, 2020. It went from being a okay-ish year for me now to be really good. Now I'm guaranteeing one thing. I think that if it's not December, it's gonna be around like April next year. After April next year, we're gonna see Pokemon Snap. If it doesn't launch in December. Because right now it seems very likely that around TGS time we might be getting Monster Hunter Switch announced. Probably, let's not get our hopes up too much, but it might be. And I would be guessing that would be the March game. So yeah, but this was actually really cool. There was another, like, the thing I was going to say, I hope that we now see more of these, Nintendo take more of this route of going to a third party and be like, here's what our games, here's canon, what our games are canonically, Now we want to see you guys do something with this time period that's never explored. Like this. This is great, but what about like if we played the 7 years, the missing 7 years of Ocarina of Time? You know, where Link goes into a deep slumber until he wakes up as an adult ready to wield the Master Sword. What if we play that with, I don't know. I don't know if Warriors would work. Maybe it would. Technically speaking, it could work really well. We never know how what happens to all the sages, technically speaking. We know that Zelda goes and trains to become sheep, but that's about it. We don't really know the each of the guardians are still alive when Link goes and rescues them in each temple. So that will be sick to know. Like here's what the rookie's doing. Here's what actually happened in those 7 years, like the war and how Ganon actually takes over. So just being like Ganon took over, 7 years pass and you don't know anything. It also would explain how like for example Zelda is able to run away for 7 years. If there's no real conflict, it would just feel a little bit weird if it's just one and done. Ganon wins. Like other time period, like not Breath of the Wild, Xenoblade would work very well for this. Like the original, like in the beginning of Xenoblade, you hear about the battle between the Mechonis and the Bionis, and like there's a war going on between the people of both sides, and that would be cool to see. What the war was, and then like leading up to like the events of the game, like maybe even in the beginning, the first battle, maybe later on. I know it doesn't work as well, but it could be fun if they could do something like that. Another other franchise could have those time periods that we could, like a Pokemon, where you take back to what Pokemon really was in the beginning. You know, like yeah, now we had like in the games you can catch Pokemon and stuff like that, but where did the tech come from? But how was it? How the world was before that tech was around? You know, we have that Numbaga game, but that was a strategy RPG. We could do something else in that type of thing. But yeah, anyway, thank you for watching. I've been the Legend of the S. Tomorrow at around this time, we'll already probably almost be done. Tomorrow there will be a live stream for Paper Mario the Origami King. Afterwards, will be responding to the comments that YouTube didn't inform me I had. Even though there are not too many, but there's still some, and I want to respond to them, and I apologize for not doing it. And yeah, Pokemon will be on Sunday. I think Pokemon Black Nuzlocke randomizer continues on Sunday. I think it's Sunday or Saturday. I haven't decided yet. But anyway, thank you for watching. I've been Legend of the S. I'll see you guys next time.